This is Meteo Mundo.
Hello, Bahamas. Rusty back here with your latest daily weather forecast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Got a lot to talk about as we head towards the weekend. Of course, we'd love to hear from you. Just drop in the comments section below where you're viewing us from. Got a question about the forecast, let us know. Let's start off with the broad perspective here. Again, we have been watching all of that energy coming out of the Gulf of Mexico with that disturbance combining with that frontal boundary, and it really has kicked some nasty storms across the peninsula of Florida. I mentioned it yesterday. I thought the bulk of the strongest storms would stay just to the north of us here, and so far that has held true. Doesn't mean we're not going to be impacted by the storms. Doesn't mean we haven't been, but again, it's been really nasty just to the north. Now, it's really kicking up the winds. It's going to be a very windy day the remainder of this Thursday across the northwest Bahamas. Can't rule out a stray shower here, but it's really about the clouds and the breeze outside. As a matter of fact, speaking of those clouds here, I want to show you our Cirrus product. This is the higher cloud tops. It's going to be a relatively overcast day. There'll be peaks of sun here and there, but there'll be a lot of gray skies to go along with that breezy wind that we're going to see. That wind kind of is the big story initially. Now, we will get some showers and storms working its way into the area with this system here, but not maybe as early as you might think. This is our high resolution model here, and it's going to show you a stray shower is possible today, but really it's not until we get into Friday and Saturday that line of showers and storms begins to work its way to places like Abaco and Grand Bahama and Walker's Key. It's going to be breaking apart as it does so, but that's where we're going to see the opportunity. So let's break this down for you here as we go day by day. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer for us here, and let's start off with the remainder of today, where future rain shows you maybe a stray shower, southern Abaco, northern Eleuthera, but not a lot of rain with the clouds today. Then overnight, actually a kind of more localized southwest breeze could pull in some showers across Andros and New Providence. So places like Androstown and Nassau, again, stray showers there. Then as we get into our Friday afternoon, we're going to see that rain drop into places like Walker's Key and Grand Bahama. So better chance for rain there Friday and into early Saturday. But notice even then, the model is kind of breaking apart those showers. It's going to be breezy. We're going to have some rain on Friday into early on Saturday, but maybe just not as widespread as you think. And then again, we'll continue to see that whole line work its way off towards the south through the central Bahamas as we go into our Sunday. I told you the other big story is the wind. I do want to show you that as well. Take a look at the winds across the area. You're going to see some yellows here on Thursday. Those are going to be some winds gusting maybe over 25 knots, especially on the northern side of Grand Bahama and Walker's Key. It's really kicking up the sea conditions, especially in the exposed waters of the Atlantic, but even sheltered locations. It's going to be a pretty rough boating forecast for Thursday. Winds and seas will relax as we get into Friday and the remainder of the weekend. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the Bahamas. I want to switch over to this model because that's going to show us the opportunity for rain across the entire area. I'm going to extend this out in time because I want to include the entire weekend when I throw this into motion. So again, northwest Bahamas, we'll see that line of showers and a few storms working its way in mainly the early part of the weekend. Generally speaking, the farther south you get into the Bahamas, for the central and the southeast Bahamas, Georgetown, Clarencetown, the rain gets a lot more spotty. It begins to break apart. Now, our best chance is going to be Saturday and Sunday as well, but again, not nearly as high of a chance as places like Nassau and Freeport are going to see. And again, a few spotty showers for the Turks and Caicos as well, but many dry hours and locations. The interesting thing is, behind this opportunity for rain, we're all going to pick up a northerly breeze, and by early next week, it's going to be slightly cooler and certainly less humid across all of the Bahamas. So let's break it down for you. Grand Bahama marine forecast. Again, the remainder of today, southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. I would use caution if I was in a smaller craft out there, because seas, even in the sheltered locations, running 3 to 6 feet. And we will see both the winds and seas relax on Friday as winds turn out of the southwest and stay that way. Okay, for Grand Bahama, the remainder of this Thursday, it's going to be a relatively cloudy day. Not a lot of rain, but certainly a strong breeze. Even on island, we're going to have a southwest wind at 15 to 25 miles an hour, the high right around 89 degrees. Better chance for showers and storms moving in from north to south through the day on Friday, through especially early on Saturday, and then more redevelopment Saturday and Sunday afternoons. We'll call those scattered storms. Behind that rain, here comes that north wind to dry us out. and cools down slightly, the high of 87 on our Monday. For Nassau, again, we're mainly dry and cloudy today. Can't rule out a couple of showers early tomorrow morning, then mainly dry Friday afternoon. Best chance for showers for Nassau is going to be on Saturday. Will mainly be dry on Sunday and into Monday, and again with the north wind picking up, slightly cooler and certainly less humidity. The high in Nassau on Monday of just 86 degrees. Friends, we appreciate you watching the latest forecast for the Bahamas. If you like the content, do us a big favor, like the video, and please subscribe for the latest information across the Bahamas and the Caribbean right here at Meteo Mundo.